All right, you guys, let's talk about what's going on for especially the fixed signs Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus for this full moon in Aquarius. Full moons are always a time where things come to a completion in our lives. There's some type of closure, there's some type of clarity, there can be some truths revealed, there can be some revelations had, some insights that come out, some secrets exposed, or there's just a moment of enlightenment within you. Now, why I feel this specific full moon is so special and can really be taken advantage of is because Aquarius is a sign that deals with uniqueness and individuality and who you are as a person that is different than everybody else, not anything that is supposed to fit in. So everybody has an area of their life, or multiple areas if you have like multiple Aquarius placements, that they feel very different, or you feel excluded, or you feel easily criticized or rejected by other people. For this, you can look at the house that you have Aquarius in to see where you're a bit more sensitive to feeling like an outcast. This full moon is going to be all about highlighting what exactly that is and how you can accept it instead of trying to fit in. Aquarius is not a sign that is meant to fit in, and therefore it can feel very hypersensitive to being rejected, because what is the opposite of fitting in? Standing out, right? And when you think of standing out, or when you are standing out, it might not always be in a way that is socially acceptable or that people understand or agree with. So everybody has an area of life, or there's a particular thing that you feel like nobody relates to, nobody understands, or nobody will ever understand. Now, this full moon is really meant to teach you to reframe that idea of rejection and reframe that idea of nobody ever will understand. It can come down to a really black and white mentality that you're having about rejection, right? So instead of like framing or wording rejection like, oh, I have to water myself down because people will never like me, they'll never understand me, they'll never get this aspect of me, you can change that story to, if I put myself out there and I'm myself and somebody doesn't like it or understand it, that's great, because that means I know who's not meant to be in my life. But that does not mean that every single person I ever meet will be that way. And then you start reframing those stories you tell yourself about why you can't show up, and those ego stories you're telling yourself about why you have to hide or why you have to overcompensate. So this is a time where fixed signs, especially, but everybody, we're going to be feeling a little bit more sensitive to criticism. We're going to be feeling a bit more sensitive to rejection and our vulnerable parts of ourselves. We're like, we are just so different. Like people don't understand. Our routines don't look alike. Our lifestyles don't look alike. Our truths are not the same. What you are actually afraid of others thinking of you is what you actually think about yourself. It's a projection. So the more you accept yourself, the less you will be worried about how other people are perceiving you. That's what the full moon is showing you.